What happens when extreme ideology meets the United States Senate Judiciary Committee? Let me show you. Today's clip comes straight from a no-holds-barred exchange between Senator John Kennedy and Professor Marianne Franks, a law professor whose radical views just lit up the hearing room. This wasn't just your average debate about legal theory, this was about how far some are willing to go to twist the Constitution and use identity politics to rewrite the meaning of justice. Let's break it down. It all started when Kennedy asked Professor Franks whether she believed the Biden administration had compelled private speech. She flatly denied it. Yet she accused the Trump administration of doing just that. So Kennedy hit her with a question that cut to the core. Are you letting your political beliefs get in the way of objectivity? She said no. But it didn't take long before Kennedy began peeling back the layers of her public record, revealing a trail of articles and tweets dripping with ideological fury. Kennedy then pulled quotes from a law review article she wrote, and folks, it was jaw-dropping. She claimed the current Supreme Court promotes racial patriarchy and has turned the Constitution into a homicide pact by protecting the right to self-defense while restricting abortion access. That's not just legal commentary, that's an indictment of the highest court in the land based purely on race and gender. Kennedy didn't let it slide. He pushed her to own those words, and to her credit she did, but it only got more intense from there. Then Kennedy turned to her social media. A tweet from November 2024 read, "The majority of Americans hate women more than they love anything, including democracy." And another from 2022 said, "The reason the Supreme Court doesn't recognize abortion rights but does protect gun ownership is white male supremacy." Kennedy called it out for what it was, ideological poison. He even delivered a zinger. You've heard of Curb Your Enthusiasm? My version is Curb My Nausea. That line hit hard, but it also raised a serious question. Is this the kind of mindset influencing our legal institutions? And hey, if you're finding this coverage important, do me a favor and click that subscribe button right now. I break down real moments like this every week. No spin, just facts. What made this exchange so intense wasn't just the tone, it was the implication. How can someone who accuses the Supreme Court of white male supremacy and calls America hateful be taken seriously as a neutral legal analyst? Kennedy didn't just question her opinions, he questioned the legitimacy of elevating voices that treat the Constitution like a weapon against political enemies. This wasn't about disagreement, it was about disqualification by extremism. At the end of the day, this wasn't just a viral Senate moment, it was a powerful reminder of how ideology is creeping into our courts, our universities, and even congressional hearings. Senator Kennedy exposed the divide between legal analysis and political activism, and he did it with wit, precision, and yes, some well-earned sarcasm. If you want to see more truth behind the headlines, give this video a like and share it with someone who needs to hear it. I'll see you in the next one.